Okay, so you've successfully grown Brussels sprouts. Now what? Do you wait to pick them all or can you pick some now? The answer is actually both. You can wait until the plant has completed its production and the Brussels fall off, or you can pick what you need. In this case, I am picking some for a dinner for two. My husband hated Brussels sprouts before I made them for him. Brussels are one of those vegetables that you're either going to love or hate. But I do feel confident that this recipe will turn some of those skeptics to the other side. The trick to Brussels is that you must blanch them prior to cooking them. Blanching the Brussels assists with an even cooking, and then they also retain a nice green color. A great tip to remember is if it grows under the ground, it must be started in cold water, then brought to boiling. And if it grows above the ground, it must be blanched by boiling and then placed into cold water, usually an ice bath. First and foremost, soak and rinse your Brussels to prepare them before processing. You want to make sure that you're starting off with clean Brussels. You will want to blanch your Brussels in heavily salted water. Please note that I am making these batch of Brussels for 2 people, so your recipe may require more than what I am recommending here. I use about 3 tablespoons of salt in my water and I begin heating it to a boiling point. Once your water has reached boiling point, then you will want to add your Brussels. You will want to blanch for 10 minutes, stirring them occasionally. After 10 minutes, place your Brussels on a paper towel, cover with another paper towel, and then place in the fridge for 1 hour. You do not need to add your Brussels to an ice bath. The cooling is going to occur in the fridge. After an hour, it's time to take your Brussels out of the fridge. You will want to cut the hard bottoms off and then cut your Brussels in half. And please forgive the visual here. I was trying to cut with one hand while holding the camera in the other, but in the end I won. Here are the ingredients I use: salt, ground peppercorns, garlic powder, and grapeseed oil. You can substitute with olive oil or whichever you prefer. I personally love grapeseed oil because it has a higher heat tolerance and gives vegetables a nice outer crunch, which is what we want for our Brussels. You can cook your Brussels many ways, but the 2 ways I have found best are either roasting or air frying. I will be air frying mine because it's actually my favorite way to cook Brussels. If roasting, then I would recommend stirring or flipping around the 10-minute mark to assist with an even crispy outer layer. If you choose to air fry your Brussels, then you will be cooking them for about 16 to 20 minutes, depending on your air fryer. You will want to make sure you give them a good shake after 8 minutes to allow that even crispiness. Here is the end result. My husband, the hater of Brussels, was surprised at how much he liked these. How do you cook your Brussels? Do you have an awesome recipe? Do spill the beans in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed our first Garden to Table series, and as always, thanks for watching.